What's good, everybody? It's Harden, host of the Post Game Podcast. And if you're new to the channel, make sure before we even get to the Olympics, because that's today's topic, the Olympics, and how perfect basketball could be. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, No Offense Network, Post Game Pod. And yeah, let's just get right into it because I've been seeing a lot of highlights, a lot of clips, and a lot of stuff coming out of Team USA basketball lately, and I'm intrigued. I ain't gonna lie, I am very, very intrigued. There's a lot of talent on the court, and all right. Look, let me just cut to the chase. I think it's just my era of basketball. Like whenever you get to a certain age in life, like you can start seeing it just fade away, fade away. And to think that I've been cheering for LeBron for 20 some odd years is crazy. And like to be a LeBron fan maybe 10 years ago, it mean that you had to hate Steph. You had to hate Steph. You hated KD for what they was doing to his legacy because, you know, everybody talk about the rings, and as a Brown fan, I'm like, imagine how many if the Warriors never happened. You know what I mean? But just looking back at it now, I'm like, damn, we missing a lot of generational talent. Like in these next couple years, whenever people start retiring and people changing jerseys and all this stuff, like, bruh, the starting five of this Olympic group is going to be truly missed whenever they're going. So, yeah, I just want to appreciate it. Like, while they're here, Steph Curry, a GOAT. Like, my boy, like, we beef every single day. Like, he send me LeBron clips of him doing weird shit. Like, LeBron do the little lip syncing. He don't be knowing the words. He'll send me stuff like that. He'll send me moments, and I'll send him stuff about Steph Curry and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, bruh, it's about to be the end of an era, and a real great one too. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that and speak on how I feel about this Olympic team, the 2024 Paris Olympics. I feel like, first off, let's go through the list of talent. We got the King, LeBron James. We got the chef in the kitchen. We got Braun and the chef. Is you crazy? All right. But we also got Kevin Durant, the easy money sniper. We got Joel Embiid Murasaka, Devin Booker, crazy shooting guard. And he's not my favorite guy. I don't cheer for Devin Booker. But whenever it come to America, we put a lot of differences to the side. And want to read off the list as it's shown on the screen, but we got Kawhi Leonard just recently dropped out today, so that's breaking news. But who guessed otherwise? I know I didn't. But Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo, and we got Tyrese Halliburton. I rock with Tyrese Halliburton because he's just like, he's young and he's fun. I feel like he's fun for the game of basketball. And then in an Olympic setting, whenever he get his couple minutes, because he's not going to be a key contributor, but I think he going to get off a few times. And I think my favorite my favorite player on this list, I left him off for a reason because he's him. He's the glue to stick everything together. And there's proof to what I'm about to say because Milwaukee Bucks, championship. Boston Celtics, championship. In the Olympics, we hoping we're going to bring home gold with this guy because Drew Holiday is the prototypical point guard whenever you're looking at trying to win a championship. And that's why I'm going to title this video US Olympics 2024 Paris Olympics, whatever it is, perfect basketball. Because I honestly feel like we're going to see perfect basketball. Like, whatever you thought about basketball before, whenever this USA team get on the court, bruh, it's going to be perfect basketball. You have a point guard in Steph Curry who could create his own shot, dribble, shoot off the dribble, shoot off the catch. He'll run around a couple screens. He'll play off ball if that's what it takes to get the offense running. And my favorite position, and not just because he is the GOAT, but his play style, just like Drew Holiday, is conducive to winning whenever you're playing basketball, in my opinion. LeBron James at the point forward. Now, this is just my opinion about basketball. I feel like for you to reach that next level as a team, you need a point forward. Now, I say point forward because Steph Curry is a point guard. I expect him to be doing a lot of ball handling. But we all know probably one of the greatest point guards of all time is LeBron James. But he's also 6'9", so he's a forward who could rebound, defend, and all that other stuff on the opposite side of the court. But just for team building and chemistry purposes, LeBron James as a point forward, while we have Steph Curry as he's not even a true point guard. He's just a hybrid point guard, like the best hybrid of all time. We had them two on the court sharing the court together. Not to mention LeBron James took his three-point percentage up past 40% this year. So the spacing is going to be crazy. And then we shoot over to our... Is KD a small forward or a power forward? I just not seen a video of him mixing boys up. So I don't know where to put him. But in the era of positionless basketball, we'll put him anywhere. Let's say he's another 3-4 that's in that starting lineup. So now we got LeBron James, one of the best point guard passers of all time. You have Stephen Curry and Easy Money Sniper on the wings, two of the greatest shooters God ever created. That's a lot of talent that you got to account for. As a defender, how do I keep one hand, or how do I stay arm's length away from a shooter if I know I got LeBron James coming downhill? I either help and I get off my assignment, or I stay with Steph Curry or KD and I give up the driving lane. You pick your poison. Because KD's another guy who can do it all on the offensive end. So whenever you got him on offense, it's like he's a cheat code. But he's also a 7-footer. So on defense, you got another guy protecting the rim who you wouldn't even expect to protect the rim because he's a small forward, power forward. But whenever he comes from help side, he's able to deter a whole lot of shots. So that's 3 out of our 5 positions on the court. Bro, that's a big 3. Motherfuck the big 3. It's just big. Yeah. But I'm going through this list because so no Kawhi Leonard. I don't think Devin Booker would start over All right. So the young fella with the most confidence I ever seen out of any young fella that I've ever seen. I think he might have a spot in this starting lineup. Because if you're just going based strictly off of like basketball fit, I think you want to go with Anthony Edwards as your shooting guard because he's going to provide on-ball defense. He's going in the Olympic field. I believe he'll pick somebody up 94 feet, and he won't mind it. He won't mind it too much. So I think I would start him. Devin Booker to come off the bench with a lot of scoring, like just a big-time scoring punch. I think him and Tyrese Halliburton provides the same thing as far as skill set. So not saying I wouldn't want to have them in a starting unit, but you got too much offense coming from LeBron, KD, and Steph. You don't need that. You don't need to overload the offense whenever you're playing the game of basketball. So, yeah, I would keep Devin Booker and Tyrese Halliburton on the bench. Bam, energy guy, still a great center post player, but I think I like that defensive energy coming off of the bench because, somebody got to be scrappy. And let's go with, my guy, LA Laker, Anthony Davis. On any other planet, I'm having Anthony Davis in my starting lineup. Anthony Davis got to be in my starting lineup on any other planet. But Murasaka. On this planet, Joel Embiid reigns supreme. So he would be my starting five to start the game out with. And what can he do? I mean, he's not the defender that Anthony Davis is, but when you're 7'1", close to 300 pounds, and you can shoot the J, you can shoot the midi, you can dominate in the post. You got LeBron with the pick and roll. You got Steph Curry in the corners. One-on-one matchups with Joel Embiid is going to break the world's heart. Break the world's heart. And while I'm recording this, we got an exhibition game going up against Canada right now. I'm not too much worried because we all see the comparisons of, which dream team is better, the Redeem team, the Dream team, this team, that team. Look, we got a mature LeBron, Steph, and KD. We have a hungry Joel Embiid, a young, up-and-coming Anthony Edwards. And I purposely left this person off the list for a reason, because I feel like I want to break down something that has nothing to do with the Olympics for like 2 seconds. Bear with me. But the last guy on this Olympic list, his name's Jason Tatum. I don't know how I go through a whole starting unit and the starting five and I create all this space for all these talented players, but I can't find space for Jason Tatum. And I know that he's great. But maybe I question the personality. Maybe I question the dog. Because, you know what I mean? And I hate to I hate to be one of them narrative type of guys where it's like, he ain't got no dog. He's not a killer. He doesn't have killer instinct. But I watched the finals. I watched the NBA playoffs. I don't think the Celtics sent the best representation that they had on the roster to the Olympics. And it's messed up to say because I feel like Jason Tatum could start on this team. And he might start. But in my personal opinion, I feel like if he starts, that team suffers because we're no longer playing perfect basketball. We're now playing, bro, it's my cousin's basketball for real. So, like, if we playing, like, he got to be on the court. That's what type of basketball I feel like we would be playing if Jason Tatum cracked the starting rotation. Now, I feel like in perfect basketball, you have the lineup that I just announced, and then you have the Devin Booker type scores, the Tyrese Halliburtons coming off the bench, lighting it up. And then here's a guy who I feel like if we're talking perfect basketball, I'm taking Anthony Edwards out of my starting unit, and I'm going to plug in Drew Holiday. That's to get the most perfect basketball you've ever seen. But there's something about Anthony Edwards that's special. And sometimes whenever you have a special talent, you just got to throw the puzzle up in the air and say, all right, Ant-Man, put it together. But yeah, he got some nice vets around him, so I'm not too much worried about what they're going to do. But yeah, I feel like starting five, perfect basketball. Offensively, they're going to be a lot to deal with. I think that starting unit will put us up 15 points just by being offensively more gifted than the world. And when you look at the second unit, it's just filled with defense. But they're also like the best two-way players in the world. So it's like, yeah, you're going to get a lot of defense that's going to spread that margin a little bit further. But you're also going to get offense as well because they're gifted. But, yeah, I just feel like starting unit, run it up, just impose your will, rip the heart out of the world, and second unit, just there's going to be blood. There's going to be blood on the court. You smell it, go get it. Attack it. And I feel like we got a shark in Bam Adebayo, and Drew Holiday is he just Drew, you know? And he ain't a two-time champion for no reason. He's the best two-way point guard in the game right now, besides Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But he ain't America. And if you ain't America, it's up with it. But I'm about to get away from this screen and tap into this Canada versus USA exhibition game. Hey, it was fun rocking with y'all. It's always good to get my thoughts and my opinions out here on this internet. And, yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Post Game Podcast on the No Offense Network.